Very few of you are going to understand this video. And this is great because it's going to help me find my people. When I speak of multidimensional realities, I mean that there is a version of me living presently, simultaneously parallel to me in this reality, and I can cross over at any time depending on what my program is. I speak a lot about the reptilian mind and how to deprogram yourself from it. This video might be the keys that help you unlock what exactly I mean by that. There's the Mandela effect. How are so many people remembering the same thing, but now it looks differently? Have you heard of a collective of people, a group of people who have been programmed with the same information, remembering the same thing, projecting from their belief system, their consciousness, into a reality, creating the same scenario, seeing reality in front of them? This is what I call broadcasting. The reptilians are very, very aware that we have this ability. Even NPCs without souls can broadcast information in their belief system. But NPCs are completely different than those of us with souls who are here to ascend. The NPCs have a different program that they are plugged into. Think of it as in the Matrix movie when Neo wakes up and you see all those people plugged into stuff. Everyone is plugged in. There are people plugged into Awakening and there are people plugged into NPC, which means they are strictly here to challenge us based on the program that is running inside of them and what they are broadcasting. This makes the Awakened and the NPCs clash only until the Awakened wake up and they make an action to switch what they're broadcasting. That's us evolving our belief system. During our life, we have made choices constantly. In every present moment, we've made a choice that's taken us this way or this way. There's side quests all around us. Remember, I'm talking to the people who have souls who are here to ascend. You go on many, many side quests until you reach a destination of where your purpose lives. Until you reach the destination of where the purpose begins, then you are only being programmed and moved around like a chess piece instead of becoming the master of your game. With each side quest creates a version of you in another reality. So think how many versions of you are living in these realities. This is the fun part. Those versions of you are influencing you right now. Those versions of you come from your first grade teacher, from the first time you fell and trauma occurred, and so then now you have a fear of heights. It's from telling you that that color is green and not pink. It's from telling you that Africa is there on the map and the US is over here. This is the program. This is your belief system. This might be long, so I'm going to need you to bear with me. The only way for you to break out of the matrix is to disengage from their program. And every time you do that and you disengage from something that you have believed in the system, that could be the job that you have, master's degree in da-da-da-da-da in the educational system. The reptilian program, the reptilian influence only has so many options to take control of your mind so that you don't become in control of yourself. Because the reason you are here is to make money for them and them to enslave you and many, many other darker things. So each time you choose a side quest that maybe isn't going straight to university after you graduate high school, those are moments that give you, yourself, your soul, the opportunity to go, hey, something's off. This doesn't feel right in my soul. And so many will try to avoid that little voice inside of us because that feels uncomfortable. And the highest reason why people decide not to even listen to that voice is because they are afraid that it is going to negatively affect someone in their nuclear family. Meaning, if I don't go to college immediately, then my mother is not going to be happy with me because she did this or she's a professor, blah, blah, blah. There's all the stories, right? There are all the stories why. There's all of the reasons why you should never listen to the small voice. Because on that gap year, you might meet a paintbrush and decide that, oh my God, you are really good at painting and you want to abandon your academia plan even though you have a scholarship. Do you hear what I'm saying? There's always a reason to not listen to the soft voice. The soft voice is the parallel version of us, even if it's the child before age 7 who has still innocence inside of them that says, hey, do you remember when you liked to da-da-da-da-da? The more you abandon that soft voice, the more you stick to the reptilian program. And this is the scariest choices you'll ever make because they are the most foreign, because everything has been a program outside of ourselves for too long. But because that program has ended in 2012 and everything else is just automated, this is why so many people are waking up. This is the reason for the Great Awakening. This is your moment to break out and decide that you can become a sovereign being. And all of the people around you who don't understand that, that's because they're on a different program. And what if we are all here to actually meet our soul family? And that actually means all of the other of us that have souls. And whenever you really start to meditate on this, you realize that is very few people. And here on my farm, where I have soul family around me, they do not look like the person I have chosen any part of my life. Because the people around me, they weren't on the same journey I was on. But because I was under a program, they reflected in me that program. This is why so many of us are not friends with the people that we used to be so close to anymore if we're on our awakened path, because we're taking different side quests. And thank God, because holy trauma bonding, as I mentioned before, the nuclear family is a huge part of that program trap. Because the reptilians know about the very few who incarnate again and again with souls actually on this ascension journey, this is why they created the nuclear family trap, the nuclear family program, the belief, because they knew that the people that you were going to be incarnating with were going to be challenges. And if they made you feel that you had to worship and sacrifice yourself to make them happy, then you would never take that side quest that is going to lead you to your purpose. Because in your purpose is where you can no longer be programmed. Because our purpose is our highest authenticity. And whenever we reach that level, we are at such a frequency that the reptilian energy cannot penetrate it. Everything in this game is about frequency. The more you raise your frequency out of the bullshit that you've been programmed to believe and to become and embody, then you get to a frequency that you are untouchable. You know what else happens in that frequency? There's no more car accidents. There's no more accidents at all. There's no more bad shit happening to you. In the 3D world and the programmed world, there are paid people, programmed paid people to go around and create chaos in your life so that you continue to orbit it. Because the truth of this game is it's a war on our information, and our information is only attainable through our nervous system. And what is everyone's nervous system who's part of the program, who watches the news, who orbits all of the conspiracy theories? Your nervous system is fucked. And that's the one thing the humans have that the reptilians cannot control. But we have been programmed to not regulate ourselves. So that is the missing link. Regulate your nervous system, and your frequency raises so high, and this means you have to make a lot of sacrifices to make sure that your nervous system is regulated. Your frequency will raise to a point that you are untouchable by the scum of the earth. The reptilians, you're untouchable. And where our authenticity lives inside of us, that version of us, the becoming of that version that can hold our purpose, that's the ascension. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ascension means raising our frequency out of the 3D program, out of the reptilian mind control, and into a place where we are the most authentic version of ourselves. Isn't that beautiful? That takes you saying no to a lot of things that you have said yes to your whole life. You can't drink anymore. You can't smoke cigarettes anymore. You can't have anything synthetic in your body. If you have synthetic medication, anything inside of your body, you cannot raise to that frequency. It's impossible. You can no longer eat their poisoned food. You can't wear synthetic clothes. Anything man-made is not serving you. Anything synthetic at all, anything that is fake, false, is not serving you. You cannot raise your frequency enough if you are aligned with that frequency. You understand the depth of this. You have to start purging from your life now to disengage from the reptilian mind control. Stop coloring your hair, sis. Stop changing the color of your eyes. Stop protecting your feet from the fucking earth. Stop caking your face with chemicals. Stop wearing logos like you're a branded cow. Stop sending your kids to daycare whenever you're going to a job you hate. Stop listening to music that's programming your mind. Stop sexualizing yourself and others. Stop signing your name on documents that are legal. Stop buying more stuff instead of processing your emotions. Purge, 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 purge. Shed, shed, shed. That is the only way. Shed the old reptilian skin so you can reach your